Hello everyone. Can't sleep tonight? You're still up? Well, you know what? So are we. So we decided we'd come on and say hi. Hey everyone, I'm Kenny Dreadful from Stereo Dread, and with me is the lovely Miss Stereo.
Hey, and with me is the Puerto Rican Papi, the Prince of Poetry.
Be careful with those plosives, my dear.
Yep.
She is the Dominican dandy. I love you, sweetie.
I love you too, Papi.
So let's see who's in the chat. Let's say hello. So, good evening, Demented Centaur. How are you? How was your day, Demented Centaur? Did you have a good one? I see Karen's in the house. Thank you so much, Karen, for all you do. You're an amazing mod.
Yes, she is.
Nikita Okami. So nice of you to stop by. How's your day been? I hope it was great. Let's see. We also have Blank Kicker TV. Hey, what's going on, Blank Kicker? Thanks for stopping by. Let us know in the chat if you can hear us okay. Give us a thumbs up.
We just said shite.
Shite Kicker TV. That's good.
That's funny.
That's very nice. FlatEarthForums.com says hello. Welcome to Stereo Dread, FlatEarthForums.com. Thank you for dropping in. Karen says, I hear you. That's great. Thank you, Karen. So, honey, how do you feel tonight?
Surprisingly, the fibromyalgia isn't kicking my rear end today, so I'm happy that demon didn't screw me up today. I'm actually doing pretty well.
Fantastic. So, what's going on, guys? You can't sleep tonight? let us know in the chat. Are you just busy working on something? Waiting for a phone call, perhaps? What's going on? As far as we're concerned, we just wanted to drop in and say hello to all you wonderful people. Let you know that we're thinking about you and that we care. And that we hope you had a great day and a good evening. Rebel Cosplay and Fanfic says hi. Thank you, Rebel Cosplay, for dropping in. This is Stereo Dread. With me is the lovely Miss Stereo.
Hey, and with me is the Puerto Rican Prince of Poetry, Kenny Dreadful. Thank you and welcome to Stereo Dread.
So Demented Centaur says, I need to go to sleep, but I don't wanna. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you could come in, say hi, and we could have a few laughs and a few giggles before bed.
Yeah, and also, you could go to bed and just take your phone with you. Put it on the nightstand and listen to us chill. And you can just hang out with us at the same time. I do that sometimes.
Rebel Cosplay asks how we're doing. We're doing okay right now. You know, we feel good, feel positive and motivated. So we thought we'd drop in and pass some of those good vibes on to you guys and have a nice time.
Yeah, we like to show our friends and our guests a good time. Sometimes we stream with a purpose. Like yesterday, we had some guests on last night. If you want, you could check that out after the stream or tomorrow, depending on what time zone you are in. But at the same time, you know, we like to do streams like this where we just come and say hi to our friends, say their names, you know, and just listen to what they have to say and how they're doing.
So Nikita Okami, he wants to come on with us tonight. I think we should invite him. Why don't we get a Google Hangouts going, Nikita?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Because we are. Let's do it.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
Give me that, baby.
Sure.
I'm gonna go to Twitter. Right? You can go to Twitter. And Nikita, go to Twitter and look us up. It's just Dezombified on Twitter, @Dezombified. And just message us, private message us. Make sure it's a private message. You don't want to put your information out there. We'll just, you know what? Just send us a private message, say hi. Or if you could put your Twitter tag right there in the chat section, we'll try and find you. It's up to you. However you want to do it, darling. And we can send you that Google Hangouts link.
I need you to do me a solid, like right now.
Sure.
I need you to take those green letters and make them a different color. Try yellow.
Well, let's see what colors we have.
Try something that will differentiate it from the background.
Yeah, I see that.
No, Karen, no. We're not trying to take your man away from you. We're just trying to have a little chat.
Properties. Let's see.
Yeah, change
I'm
that.
looking at background. I'm trying to see.
Can you move that over a little bit so I can see the chat at least? Just slide that over.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's see, baby.
So, cállate. Rebel Cosplay and Fanfic says, I have great news. I'm going to be starting testosterone. All right now. I'm happy for you. Take it easy. Don't get too much though. Nikita says, drinking a beer. LOL. Nice. Bottoms up. Demented Centaur says, I like chats. That's awesome. So do we. This is where we get to connect and bond with you guys and have some fun. Get to know each other, a little better. There's nothing wrong with that. I do notice though one thing. So I noticed that a lot of our friends are very talented individuals. A lot of our friends here happen to be creators themselves or aspiring creators. So that's pretty cool. I like to be in a community with a lot of creative vibes and juices flowing, so that's awesome. So let us know what you guys are working on. I know some of you have channels or are working on new channels, so.
I heard a little rumor.
What's the rumor? Let us know.
That there is a sweet, sweet couple in the chat that might just start live streaming sometime in the near future.
Oh, really? That's right. I do remember. I think it was Nikita and Karen, correct? Well, congratulations to you two. I hope it's coming along real nice. Demented Centaur says, I'm more of a writer. I'm in the process of writing my own book. Nice. That is so sweet. Man, writing a book is awesome, man. It takes a lot of work and a lot of hours, but at the end, you'll feel accomplished. That's
very satisfying.
Sure. And satisfied, yes. I like all these emojis.
I know, it's so cute.
Seems to be a lot of drinking going on in the chat by the emojis.
Hey, it's Friday night.
Kick them back. Just don't drink and drive, please. Refrain from drinking and driving. Take a Lyft, a cab, take an Uber. Just do not drink and drive.
Yes, drink responsibly, folks.
So, Miss Stereo, are we ready for Nikita?
I'm just looking out on Twitter, keeping an eye open to see if he sends me a private message so that it can open up the correspondence between us on Twitter, and I can send him a link, because if I don't see him.
Okay, but can you just go over, right? I want you to go over the requirements.
Okay, so basically what needs to be done is we have to have some sort of contact, whether on Twitter or even Facebook, because we're on Facebook too. And what we can do is either on Facebook or Twitter, we can send you a link in a private message. Okay, so on Facebook we are Dezombified Scary Stories, one word. Okay, and every first letter of each word is actually I'm just gonna put it in the chat, so you can send me a message to either one of those venues, of those platforms, and I'll send you a link to the Google Hangouts. But you must either be on a PC where you have Google Chrome installed, or if it's on your phone, you have to also have Google Chrome installed and Google Hangouts. So, because that's how we, communicate. So I'm gonna copy paste the link in the chat for our Facebook and our Twitter.
Okay, Nikita. You said you were having a beer, correct? So maybe you could, with the other hand, if you're using a phone, just go to Facebook and hit us up. We'd love to hear from you. So, anywho's, there's a movie that I'm dying to see. It's coming out, or it's just out. It's Annabelle, the latest movie from The Conjuring. It follows The Conjuring and is it Ed and Lorraine Warren? Yes, it is Ed and Lorraine Warren. That movie looks to be very, very amazing. Anyone else is interested in catching the new Annabelle movie, give us some sort of emoji. A moon, a star, whatever you got.
Yep, there goes our Twitter link. I am now gonna be posting the Facebook link in the chat as well. Just trying to decide which profile to use, but I will be doing that really soon.
Roll call. We have Piznock in the house. What is up, Piznock? Thank you for dropping by. We hope you have a good time. What time is it where you guys are at? Let us know. Right now it's currently 12:53 in the AM, where we are right now. So what time is it where you're at? Let us know. Nikita says, I'm not driving, bro. Good news, good news. So party on, dude. Yeah, rock on. Just don't get too plastered, though. You're gonna end up feeling it in the morning. Karen says almost 1 a.m. Yes, so we're in the same time zone. Cool beans. Same as Rebel Cosplay. Same for Demented Centaur. Guess we're a lot of East Coast folks up in here tonight. I got a feeling that within a few minutes we're gonna have some more people up in here from the West Coast or something like that, you see. From the Heartland. Puerto Rican Showcasing is in the house. He says, hola, and good evening, everyone. Blessings. I am watching this on Roku. Thanks, bro. Puerto Rican is so freaking cool and awesome. And he's very busy on Twitter, too.
Yeah, he is. Hey, Jose.
Karen.
She says that he's slow.
Oh, snap. Hey, yo, Nikita, you're slow, says Karen.
Our friends are awesome. He's not slow. He's just drinking today. Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be interesting. Karen says, damn. Alright, Rebel Cosplay and Fanfic, thank you for dropping in. Hopefully we'll see you again in the near future.
Yes, you're welcome to stop by anytime. And thank you for stopping in to see us at Stereo Dread. Powered by Dezombified. That's who we are. This is great. It just feels so chill and atmospheric in here today. By the way, guys, could you guys let me know if there's any echoes playing in the background?
Puerto Rican says, seeing you on and had to tune in. Show the love and support. Gracias, mi hermano. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, it's always good to have support of those that are, you know, your followers, subscribers, or whatever you want to call it. But it begins to feel more like family each time. You know, it just feels like it's a closeness and a relationship. You know, but today's chill, man. We feel real chill today. I guess because it's Friday night, baby.
Friday. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF. Remember that song? Friday night, just got paid. So, Karen says, Nikita's always drinking, LOL. Do you or a loved one have drinking problems? Call us at the Farewell Institute now. 1-800-GET-SOBER.
Oh, you're starting.
Karen says LOL at Demented Centaur. He is slow, probably half drunk too. That's cold as ice, Demented Centaur.
I think she's going for Ice Queen Award of the Year. You trying to steal my title, girl?
Yeah, so basically, man, we're just here chilling. We're open up, man. It's a Friday night. You know, it might be hot where you at, or you might be alone, or you might just be bored or suffering from some sort of insomnia. But you know what? We're here for you. So just chill out, relax. Don't be so jittery. And let us take you to a land of laughter and giggles.
And chill vibes, yeah.
She is so sweet. I don't know what I'd do without Miss Stereo. She is the main cog in the wheel that makes it all spin and go round and round.
Who said that?
Who said what?
What you just said, was that you, baby?
That's what I said.
That's what you're saying
That's
to
what
me
I
now?
said.
Aww. Thank you, baby. I love
So
you too.
Karen says Nikita said he will be right back.
Okie dokie.
I am his queen though, LOL.
Yes.
Alright, so in the meantime, why don't we just get to some of those things you have opened up on your Chrome browser?
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we got some crazy little stories up in here today. Let's see if you guys actually let's see what you guys think about this. So, I mean, some people are just nuts.
So Puerto Rican showcasing says, just need some comedia. More drinks, kids asleep under piles of coats. LOL. Under pile of coats. Must be real cold up in there. Karen says, that's what she said, LOL. Oh, Karen.
Oh, that is so funny.
What are we gonna do with you? So, burglary suspect turns out to be actually a deer. Police in Lufkin, Texas, say when the officers rounded a corner of the house, they came face to face with one very frightened doe. Let's see. Police who surrounded a house in eastern Texas because they thought they had a burglary in progress found the deer instead. The homeowner called Lufkin police early Thursday after she heard glass breaking. The woman hid in a closet and realized she had left her weapon in the kitchen. Officers were worried it could end up in the hands of the suspect. Yeah, in the hands of a deer. That's right. What? So there's videos posted on Facebook shows officers entering the home yelling, "Police! Let me see your hands!" Police say as the officers rounded a corner, they came face to face with one very frightened doe. An officer shouted, "It's a deer! It's a deer! It's a mother deer!" The officers used chairs to shoo the deer out the door. Yo, that is bananas, yo. Crazy wacky bananas.
That is
They didn't
so
want
cute.
the weapon to get into the hands, into the hooves of the deer.
Bambi's gonna be like bang 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 bang.
Bambi just got real gangster. Gotta get that money for that crack, man. He got that habit. Jeez Louise. Oh man,
Bambi is so cute. I saw the video earlier. It is too adorable. Oh man, that's cute. Thoughts, anybody in the chat? Let us know what you think about Criminal Bambi. Yeah. What about the next one, baby? Look.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, there's another one.
You are full of surprises, boo.
Yeah, there's one more.
Right,
There it
cool.
goes.
Mystery orbs over Kansas City freak everyone out, even National Weather Service. We honestly have no explanation for the floating objects over Kansas City. The National Weather Service kicked off a wave of questions, jokes, and frenzied speculation on Thursday with a tweet about a series of orbs floating over the Kansas City area. Amidst of waves of sightings, the agency's Kansas City office tweeted, I said chief. We honestly have no explanation for the floating objects over Kansas City. Why would they? People shared images of the objects on social media and on YouTube. So, as you can see right here, some objects in the sky. The most likely explanation was a balloon of some kind, although there were competing theories. KMBC speculated that the objects may have been from either Google or the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, the latter of which launched 3 balloons in Maryland on Monday. But they're likely these balloons from Raven Aerostar, which makes the DARPA balloons and other high-altitude balloons, including Google's Loon balloons, picked up over Kansas at the time of the sightings. On Twitter, the balloons became the objects of speculation, wishful thinking, and more than a few gags. This is it. They've come back. Finally. It's over. Me, leaning out the window with a megaphone, screaming at the top of my lungs, right over here. Look at this one. This is great. It's a bunch of smoke detectors. We meet again, old friends. Put a fresh battery in your smoke alarms. That's epic.
That
right
is
there.
really funny.
Nice. Somebody says right here, please be the mothership. 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 I'm not saying it was the aliens, but if it was the aliens.
No, but it was the aliens. But it was the
Please,
aliens.
if they say take me to your leader, lie to them. That's cool. That's a cool story right there.
Some people are stupid.
So, floating orbs in the sky over Kansas City. Man, so yesterday or the day before, we spoke about those robots, the police robots in LA, in Los Angeles, in California.
Mm-hmm.
And now this. You add that with Space Force, and man,
You got something?
it looks like prophecies are starting to come true, folks.
Ooh, spooky. Yeah, that's funny. I think that's funny.
Hello, Philia Noctis. Thank you. Thank you for being here. She is an awesome friend of ours of Dezombified.
Yes.
A great person. CC, wait, what? It says Creepy Clown Girl is in a bad way right now, and I'm on the phone with her helping get through. We are sorry we aren't able to be in the chat right now, but we both love you guys. Aw, man, I hope she's, hey, Philia, cheer her up, all right? Do your best to cheer her up, and tell her that we over here at Dezombified love her and care about her, and we hope she feels better real soon. Mysteria?
Oh, yes, please give her our best. Tell her we miss her and we love her, and we are there with her even though we're not there, and we really care about her because she's an awesome fan. She's I don't even know what else to say about how we feel about Creepy Clown Girl. She's an old timer in the Dezombified community, and she's amazing, and you are amazing for being there for her, Philia, when most of us can't. Fans should be more loved and cared for
And thought about and
Yes.
respected.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
And trust me, we do think about her.
That's
Believe
right.
it or not,
We do.
we do. She's like one of our top people, you know? I mean, we love you all. Don't get us wrong. You know, you all are special to her, but I'm sorry, to us. You guys all are special to us. But Creepy Clown Girl holds a special place in most of her narrator community, you know, because she's been there for
She
us.
puts in the work. You know, she
Mm-hmm.
really shouts people out, and she gets people moving, man. She gets people moving. She got a gift for that, that's for sure.
Yeah, man. I think she should really, you know, take a step back and realize what she's worth.
So Karen says, tell CCG I love her, please. Puerto Rican Showcasing says, grande love to CCG. Philia says, she will be. Demented Centaur is asking, is she okay? Karen saying, what's up to Puerto Rican Showcasing. Philia says, I will thank you, everyone. Nikita Okami says, much love to CCG. And that's right, we agree. Much love to you, girl. Cheer up, boo. We're here for you. So we hope you enjoyed those stories. I mean, a deer being mistaken for a criminal. And floating fire alarms in the sky. What do people think of next? But if you feel better later, CCG, you could always just stop in and say hi. You know, if you want to talk about it, got a lot of good people up in here. Yeah, so got a lot of friends here.
Yeah, that's true. You know, few times in life you come across individuals, okay, that surprise you, that sneak up on you. People that, while everyone else overlooks them, they truly are a diamond in the rough. A lot of times people don't appreciate what they have till they lose it. And I just beg, if now or in the near future, anybody from the horror or narrator YouTube community that has come in contact with CCG at any point, to take a step back and realize what an amazing asset this woman is, and how she has changed the game, and people like her have changed the game.
Indeed. So I want to do a roll call. We have Mariner Bangle Explorer saying hello to everyone here. Happy weekend. Thumbs up emoji. Same, brother. Same. Happy weekend to you too. If you're having a few drinks, remember, do not drive. Call a cab or have one of your friends drive you home. What time is it where you're at, Mariner Bangle Explorer? Currently, where we are, it is 1:11 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. CCG says, thank you, everyone. I love you all. Heart emoji. Thank you for stopping by, girlfriend. It's nice to have you on. I hope you feel real better real soon.
Yeah, absolutely. We love you, girl. We really, I don't think you'll ever know how we feel about you, how much we care about you. And I know that we've never met in real life, but your love and your heart shows in the community. It shows in all of the social media platforms that you guys are involved with. You just never know how grateful we are for people like you, Creepy Clown Girl. We really are. And you need to know your worth, and you need to know who you are. Okay? So don't forget, we care about you.
And if you ever need to reach out to us and talk to us, you could always private message us over at Twitter or Facebook. You know, we'd be more than happy to listen. Puerto Rican Showcasing says that he's good today, Karen, being blessed, and especially with everyone here. Karen saying that's great. Demented Centaur saying hi, CCG, sending you love, heart emojis. Nice. You see, CCG? So we all care about you. You know why? Because we're trying to build a community here of people that genuinely care for one another. And we could come and it could be a nice, safe environment and we can chill and relax and just have a good time and cheer each other up whenever we're feeling low, you know, or sad or angry, you know. Hey, Danny Martian, where are you? If you're lurking, make yourself known, brother. And Nikita Okami, damn, how many beers are you drinking? Hello, Nikita, we're still waiting on you. We haven't forgotten about you. Don't try to slither out. I mean, this is... Excuse me. So, Mariner Bangle Exploring says 10:09 Seattle. My channel is paranormal and I'm up for all help with paranormal things. What should my next step be? Well, I tell you what. Why don't you give us a little private message over on Facebook and Twitter, and we could continue that conversation there. We could really get more in depth with you, because I'm not sure exactly what it is that you're doing, so I really can't give you the right advice right now until I'm sure. Demented Centaur says, I could come on if you like. Karen says, I told you guys, he's slow. I'm not laughing about the slow part. I'm just laughing because Karen's funny. Puerto Rican saying, CCG, you bring beauty and light and love. And love you for it. So, CCG, as you can see, you have a lot of good friends here in the chat. And if they're in the chat, they're on the planet. Because we don't have texting and iPhones on Saturn or Jupiter. So they're right here, joining us in this celestial mass known as Earth. I'll tell you one thing though. I was in a little mood earlier, and I said, I know what could definitely cheer me up if I go on Stereo Dread and say hello to all these wonderful people and see how they're doing and check in on them and check in with them. And you know what? It's working. That mood has left the building, people. That mood is gone. Thank goodness. Because we're all people, we're all human, and we do go through moments of happiness, sadness, you know, joy, pain. It's just a part of life, man. But if we have a healthy outlet, a support system to help us through, we'll all be fine. And we could be there for each other right here on Stereo Dread. We could be there for one another.
That's right. Don't forget, we're a family here. Everybody in the chat, the mods, those who are not mods, you know, us, you guys, we're all family. We gotta be there for each other. So let's do just that. Let's be there for each other. Because you know what? We're trying to build a community here. Because suppose, for example, right? You see how you guys are the ones that are the first few, the ones who are always here, usually quickly. As soon as we hit that go live button, you guys are here. Well, you guys are the ones that we want to bring with us as our channel grows. Once the channel gets to a certain level where we can't handle the chat, well, guess what? You guys are going to be the gatekeepers, the one that are going to be the contact point, the point of contact between us and whoever else comes in the future. You know, because at a certain point, come on, we're human. We're not going to be able to handle, let's say, for example, if there's like 200 people in the chat or something like that, we're not going to be able to handle that. That's where you guys come in. You guys give the love that we guys give to each other, you guys and us. You guys are going to be able to spread that love to everybody else, and that's what we want. You know, this isn't just scary stories, it's also good times. And sometimes good times mean let's comfort each other, because it happens.
So we need to send Demented Centaur a link, because Nikita's too damn slow. Let's see. So Puerto Rican says, sometimes we absolutely need positive fellowship. Damn Skippy.
That's right.
Demented Centaur, respect the mod squad, hashtag. Nikita Okami says, right, and be there in a few, plus I'll hit y'all up on the Facebook as well.
Perfect.
Nice, real good. So yeah, the Mariner, hold on, what's this? Mariner, Bengal Explorer, please hit us up.
Either on Facebook or Twitter.
Tonight or tomorrow, and we could help you out better with that, okay? For reals. On the for reals. Because, you know, something is all about helping one another. You know, we had a guest on our show, I believe it was yesterday, Panic D Paranormal History. The host, Sean, Marianne, were with us, and they were very gracious, very humble, very knowledgeable, and they shared a whole lot with our community. And they were impressed by each and every one of you who showed up, because they said they seem like they truly enjoy being here and enjoy you guys. So that's a very huge compliment coming from Sean and Marianne from Panic D Paranormal History. So thank you for that compliment. You guys are a cute couple and you do awesome work.
Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to look.
Okay, Demented Centaur. The spotlight is on you, my friend. Let it shine. So do you guys like the orange, your name's in orange better than green? Maybe we should just make it white.
It just keeps changing. I don't know what the heck.
You want to make it white instead of orange?
Well, the issue is, honey, that I'm not really sure what the heck is going on with the text. It's acting a little funky tonight. I gotta get better at this. I don't even know how the heck it changed. It's just really weird.
You know something, when you're dealing with technology and software, things get a little murky sometimes. So take it easy on yourself. You'll figure it out. I mean, after all, you are the Dominican dandy, Miss Stereo. Don't you forget that.
Too much. He's a ham, guys, for real.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you how it is, baby girl.
So sweet. I love you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Let's see if this helps also. Over here where it says top chat, I want to change it to where it says live chat. And that usually refreshes everything and gets things going. Here we go. Ha. So, Mariner Bengal Explorer says, I've even been told where they are as get off of me, etc. If you want, you can look at my YouTube channel to see my videos. I will message you.
I tell you what. You want to go look at it right quick right now?
Yeah.
Let's give it a look right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Until we get either Demented Centaur or Slow Nikita ready to go on Google Hangouts. Okay.
Aw, kitty, that is so cute.
Here you go, sweetie. I'll let you take care of this. No, you want me to do it?
Yes, please. I'm taking care of something.
Okay, people. So we're gonna go and give a looky loo. We're gonna be looky loos right now, looky loos, and we're gonna go and check out Bengal Mariner's channel, Mariner Bengal Explorer's channel. So here we go. Let's dive in. What do we find? We find a cute kitty. That kitty is so cute. Oh, it's adorable. Let's go to the about first. I like to head to the about section first. I do have videos up. I'm not sure why. It says no recent activity. Please watch my short paranormal videos. Leave a like and sub. Bengal cat named Mariner who walks on a leash and loves to explore. My name is Lorena. I'm Mariner's mom and an empath, sensitive. My iPad can pick up spirit voices, communication, real paranormal. Headphones must be worn to hear EVP and real paranormal communication. That is, you see right here? I respect that. I respect this right here because a lot of the times if you hear something on a speaker or a monitor, those things transfer. They transfer into your atmosphere. So if you keep it contained in the headphone, that is the smart thing to do. So let's check out these videos. Mariner Bengal Explorer. Crawl space where I'm told to go. I'm hoping my video can get to the right person to contact me.
I love kitty.
Different spirit said Dibuk.
Remember the box, the Dibuk box?
I do.
It's like that.
Spirit ghost. I ask you, do you want me to dig where you say you're buried? Yeah, I do is reply. So there's a lot of EVP recordings on this channel. That is not so bad. That's a good thing. People like to hear EVPs all the time.
That's cool. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be checking her channel out, exploring it on our own time a little bit more, because that's very interesting. And then we'll get back to you. We may want to talk to you in the future.
Mariner Bengal Explorer says.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, hold on. I got it. Let me do this.
Okay.
So Mariner says that we're two beautiful couple. You two are a beautiful couple. Thank you.
Aww.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Demented Centaur, could you DM me at the Evil Satyr? ? I don't see why not. 1 minute or less, but go down a few. Okay. We're already off the channel, but I could probably go back for a second. So we're on your channel. So go down where exactly? Where do you want me to go down to, Mariner? Give Mariner a few seconds to hit the reply.
Also, baby, if you can remove that from the screen. Give me a second. I'm going to remove this from the screen temporarily, you guys, because I am going to send a link to
Demented
yes.
Centaur over
and
at Evil Satyr.
Exactly. So But I have to copy the link.
Okay,
You know?
but listen, Mysterio, the guidelines, they must wear headphones, right?
Yes, please wear headphones because otherwise the playback will be horrendous.
Do you have headphones available?
Yes.
Demented Centaur?
Whoever wants to come on has to have headphones available. Please, guys, okay? Let's see here. I'm gonna go to Twitter. Let's see here. Beautiful. Now what I'm gonna do is
I wonder if Jose Puerto Rican showcasing is still on. He said he has some more stories. Maybe we could get him on as well, if he's open for it.
I just sent you a link, Evil Satyr.
So Mariner Bangle Explorer wants to know if we could play one of the videos. How does that work with the copyright?
Well,
and stuff?
actually, no,
No, we can't.
They call it reused content, and we will
that's
get a
right.
strike.
Oh,
So we cannot do that. But what we can do is check it out on our own time, and if we find something that we feel comfortable with, what we can do is we can we can contact you, and then later on in the future, we may be able to do a Google Hangouts, and you can talk all about your experiences. We could
and your EVPs,
yeah, we could talk about it. We could direct people to your channel, you know, and things of that nature. But we definitely cannot play on our lives. At least not now. While we're still new, and we don't know a lot of the, legalities behind all of this. So, but yeah, by the way, your cat is adorable. So cute. Look at the kitty. Kitty.
So cute. We have two of our own.
Yes.
They could be handfuls, though. That is for sure.
Yeah, they can be a pain in the butt.
Okay, so I can't see the chat. What's happening here?
I'm so sorry.
You're trying
baby.
to send the link, right?
Yeah, I sent a link.
Okay.
He said he'll be here in a few.
All right.
Perfect.
So, okay, do we have the age restriction? Because if we do, we need to let people know if you're going to
Yes.
come on.
Yes, everything is age restricted, but at the
restricted,
same
okay.
time, please let's just try to keep it PG. That's all we ask.
At least PG-13 or NC-17. But let's not try to go to R, okay? Let's keep it clean, y'all. Karen says, my cats are annoying, LOL. Yeah, cats are so cute, but they're so annoying. That's their curse.
Yeah.
I heard something. I think somebody's on.
Well, let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out if somebody is on. Let's see here. Hangouts. Why can't I? Okay, there we go. Nope, nobody's on yet. So, yep, this is where you would be if you were with us. So, as soon as somebody pops up, we will know because their little icon and avatar thing will show up there.
So, Mysterio, what is your favorite scary movie?
I would have to say A Nightmare on Elm Street.
I agree.
Part 3 is my favorite.
Part 3. That's the
Dream Warriors, yes.
That is awesome. Dream Warriors are amazing.
Well,
Mariner Bangle says, I don't know anything about Google Hangouts, but I guess I will learn. Nikito Kami says, technical difficulties. Please stand by.
No problem.
No problem.
Listen, Mariner, it doesn't have to be today. We're not going anywhere. So, in the future, after we,
take your time and learn it.
Yeah, learn it. YouTube is chock full of videos all about everything, honestly. You can literally search anything on YouTube, and it'll teach you how to do it. So, just type in, how to use Google Hangouts in the future, because we may not get to you tonight anyway.
I think Mysterio's running out of gas.
Actually, It's not that. I've had a long day, so I'm a little yawny, but I'm gonna be a big girl and I'll hang in there. I'm strong. But I first have to go use the little ladies' room, so I'll be back. You guys hang with Dreadful over here.
Yeah, so we all have movies that we really enjoy, and sometimes we can't help but rewatch them over and over and over again. I have a few of those movies. I'm gonna tell you mine. Let me know yours in the chat. Let's see. I must have seen Scarface about 10 times. I really enjoyed it. Al Pacino was badass in that movie. Say hello to my little friend. He went wacky bananas in that. Let's see what's another one. I have seen Aliens, the part 2. I really enjoyed that one. I must have seen that quite a few times as well. Let's see, which other movies did I enjoyed and rewatched? Definitely Chucky. Saw that a bunch of times. Karen says, Wrong Turn, 1 through 5. I really enjoyed the one with the family. I think it's like Christmas time or something like that. Hey, I think we have someone. I think Demented Centaur is on with us. Can you hear him? Say hello, Demented Centaur.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I definitely can. How are you? Can the people in the chat hear Demented Centaur? Give us a thumbs up if you can. Mariner Bengal says Pet Cemetery. The original, of course. Mysterio's back, the technical guru. Demented Centaur is on, but I'm not sure if our friends can hear them. Oh, okay, we good. So Demented Centaur, what's up?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Doing good, brother. Doing good. So where are you?
I had to get up and grab my cane and hobble out here so I can get a stable connection.
Oh, that is so cool of you to do that for us, bro. How's your leg, man?
It sucks.
Can I ask what happened to your leg? Were you playing basketball or something and got hurt?
No, I have a sciatica, which is a nerve. It's like an inflammation or even a damaged nerve.
It's hell on earth. I totally understand. I got that too, brother.
Yep, it never goes away. You feel it every second of every day.
Oh, that sucks. I am so sorry. Man, I totally feel it. Usually it shoots up from my hip, all the way down to my leg. And on top of that, I have RLS as well.
Yep.
Oh my goodness gracious. Sciatica sucks.
I've had it since like the end of December.
Oh wow. I've had.
And they told me they can't do anything for me.
Yeah, they pretty much can't. You know what helps though? Weed.
Man, I wish I was in a state where it was legal.
Which state are you at right now?
Virginia.
Virginia. West Virginia? Or just Virginia?
Regular.
Oh, okay.
Said regular.
How many Virginias are there?
I know,
2.
Right?
Well, we're in Massachusetts right now. We're originally from New York. Were you born and raised in Virginia?
Yes, I was.
Nice. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of woods out there. And have you seen any cryptids or anything like that?
I haven't seen any cryptids, but I have seen a few shadow figures.
Oh, let's talk about that. Hold on, let me put you guys want me to put the eerie background?
Let's put our patented eerie background.
Patented, not patented. Let's see. It has creepy music. Let's see here. Hangouts. Yeah. let's listen to demented centaurs, scary shadow figure stories. Please, brother, tell us about it. We love to hear that stuff right
All
before
right, so
bed.
all right, this didn't happen here in Virginia. This actually happened several miles from here on a little island called Ocracoke, which is right off the coast of North Carolina. And everybody had gone to bed. And, my cousin. It was me, my cousin, my cousin's girlfriend, and their daughter. And there were three other people there, which were different campers, and we were at a campsite. And at this time, the only person that was still awake was this veteran dude who was sitting out in front of his camper drunk. And everybody else was asleep. I was, just checking around the campsite, and I went into they actually had a outside bathroom that you can go in. And I went to the bathroom and I came out, and apparently the dude who was drunk is like now asleep on the picnic table he was sitting at. He like crawled up on the picnic table and passed out.
Yeah, I've seen that many a times.
All right, so my cousin's asleep and everybody else is asleep. Everybody at the campsite is out, and I go into my tent. And we had a little fire set up and everything. And I see a shadow go across my tent. And I thought it was like my cousin. I was gonna like tell him if I could get the keys to the truck, so like go in and listen to some music because I couldn't sleep. And I looked out and my cousin wasn't standing there, so I got out and I ventured a little bit into the wooded area, like maybe he went for a piss or something. But I didn't see anybody, and my cousin's tent was still zipped up and everything. And then I saw moving out of the corner of my eye, and I turned around, and there was a 8-foot tall shadow figure standing there by a tree looking at me, red eyes. And I turned around, and I ran a few paces, and I turned back, looked over my shoulder, and there's nothing there.
That is insane.
That sounds creepy.
How many years ago was this, if you don't mind me asking?
That was just last year.
Have you looked into these shadow people?
That was like the summer of last year.
Have you done any
I have
research?
not. I don't want to see any more ever again.
Okay, so that was your first and last time, I'm presuming.
Currently, yes. That was my first and last encounter.
Did anyone else at the site mention seeing a shadow person while you were there?
No. I asked my cousin how he slept, and he said he slept fine. We slept there for another night and didn't see anything. What was interesting, though, is my other cousin was with his girlfriend. They lived on the island, and I asked them about any weird things that they may have seen. They didn't see anything the entire time they were living there, which was like 6 months. But another interesting tidbit about just being on the island is that's the first time I took a shower outside. They actually had plumbing set up outside and hot water set up so you can take a shower outside.
So it's almost
and
like...
they also had like an outhouse style toilet, but it was also set up with plumbing too, so you could like while you're taking a dump you can look up at the sky and stuff.
Oh, so it was a really nice campground.
Oh yeah, it was like this was a few miles from the campground where their house was.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like still in the woods.
A lot of people have encountered these shadow people in throughout history. I really can't make out what, and tell you for sure what they are. But I have two theories. One, it's either some sort of extraterrestrial being, or two, some sort of demon. Would you agree?
I thought to myself that it may be some type of demonic entity, but I also thought it might be actually not a demon, but actually just the spirit of something, not like a ghost, but just like the essence of what was.
Oh, sort of like a residual type of thing.
Yeah, because on that island was where Blackbeard the pirate, that's where he was hung, and his body is buried in an undisclosed location, and his head is in a sealed well
Wow,
on the island.
that is so interesting. I never knew that. Thank you for sharing that with us, Demented Centaur. That is cool, so cool.
That is cool.
His head is in a box, and his body is in an undisclosed location.
I found.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
they actually have it's all right. They actually have a documented letter from him saying that he has treasure somewhere on the island, and people have been searching for years. They've used metal detectors, but what they have come to find out is over time, as the water as the tides come in and go out, that part of the island has withered away, and what they believe is the island or the treasure that was buried is out under the ocean now, as far out as 50 feet from the shore.
Whoa, that is a lot of what do they call that? Deterioration or something?
Yeah.
That is a lot.
Deterioration, like washing away.
Wow.
It reminds me of The Curse of Oak Island. It's a TV show, and supposedly there's some buried loot, pirate loot, on that island, and these two brothers are desperately trying to find the bounty, the booty, the treasure. Have you seen that show? Have you heard
I
of
have
it?
not. I have not.
It's an awesome show. You might want to give it a look. See.
Sounds like it sounds like that episode of a Scooby Doo.
You know, it's really interesting. They are pouring millions of dollars, okay, into excavating the land, and they have gone down many, many, many feet underneath the surface, and they have found chambers, fake chambers. I mean, it's just crazy. They have literally drained swamps out, just trying to get into the swamp because they feel it might be in there too. So it's crazy. So
Well, listening to some of the videos you can find on YouTube, and even though like James Cameron did the deepest human dive done by a single human, and there have been other divers that have gone just as deep without a submersible, and they're like as far as we have gone, humans, and with our unmanned subs, as far as we have gone, we've only explored 5% of the ocean.
yeah, the ocean has always drawn my attention. I used to want to be an oceanographer when I was a young teenager. So I am fascinated by the sea and what it holds.
Yeah,
What
I
I've
really
always
like sharks.
Ooh, yeah. Like
Sorry.
what I found fascinating about my own self is I've always wanted to go. I've never been out on a boat, but I've always wanted to go out on a boat and just, chill in the middle of the ocean, like deep sea fishing. But I can't swim, and I'm terrified of open water.
I don't blame you. I do not blame
Same.
you.
Same.
You know,
Do you know
my
I-
cousins used to go out deep sea fishing, and one time they came back with a little baby sand shark. I'm not even sure, or lemon shark. Could have been a nurse shark. It was about a foot long, maybe 2 feet long. But they kept it in a bucket. They gave it to me, and it was in a bucket. It didn't have any heater, no water filtration, so it died like within a day or two. That was pretty neat.
Wow. You know something? I don't blame you for being afraid of open water because I have that same irrational fear. I hate getting in the water at the beach anywhere past my knees, and even then I'm terrified because I've seen where people get attacked, even just being like the water lower than their knees, and they get attacked.
Yeah, they get bit.
They got bit
Same.
before, so I'm scared of that. Like, I'm not
Oh
even lying.
yeah. I was watching the news not too long ago, and they said that it has been 100% confirmed that bull sharks have been spotted in the Chesapeake Bay, and they can adapt to any water that they want to venture into. Freshwater, saltwater, brackish. They can go
Yes.
anywhere.
That's why they are the most
They can
dangerous of
adapt to-
sharks. They are the most dangerous of sharks to man, and also it is believed that a bull shark, not a great white, was the species that attacked people, that gave Peter Benchley the inspiration to create Jaws. So it was actually a bull shark, not a great white.
Well, that would make sense that bull sharks are the most aggressive, but great whites are the biggest.
Well, actually, I think the whale shark happens to be the largest shark, but as far as carnivorous sharks go, I think it is the great white, followed by the tiger shark, I believe, and then maybe the eight-gill shark. They live very deep, or is it six?
Oh yeah,
They live very deep under the sea.
yeah. Like I was reading about sharks because they fascinated me when I was in like middle school,
Same.
and I never stopped researching them. But I found out that fucking sorry for cursing, but
That's
whale
okay.
sharks.
Uh-huh.
They are the biggest species, but they're not carnivorous.
Yep, they eat plankton and things like that.
But I also found another interesting species that many have not heard of, and it's called the cookie cutter shark.
Yes, I seen it. I seen it on one of my favorite summer shows every year, Shark Week. It was on Shark Week.
Yep, the cookie cutter shark. Yeah, I saw a group of cookie cutters. It was on Discovery. Cookie cutter shark. A group of them like went up and ate a whale until it died, and then continued eating it.
That is so gross.
An interesting fact about sharks: a lot of the times inside of the womb, the baby sharks will eat each other. So it's literally survival of the fittest inside of a womb of a shark.
Mm-hmm.
That is so
Have you
gross.
do you believe in Megalodon?
I do believe he did exist, but I'm not sure if he or she or they are still alive. But because we've only scratched, like you said, 5% of the entire oceans and seas, it could still be out there.
Yeah, they believe that not only is Megalodon not as only Megalodon existed for hundreds of millions of years, they actually believe it's a entire species. Like there's always been more than one.
Oh wow, didn't know that.
So it's not the Megalodon, it's the Megalodons.
The great white are descendants of the megalodon because you could see the resemblance.
It's like the Megalodon is the beefed up version.
Yes, it is. You know something? If great whites were to hunt in packs,
Oh my god.
people always say, killer whales, they always kill great whites and stuff like that. But because, great whites don't hunt in packs. Have you ever seen a whole pack of like great hammerheads
No.
migrating? They migrate together in the thousands and thousands. But it has been said though recently in Shark Week that they believe that some great whites do tag along with each other, and the big one always gets the brunt of the kill, the lion's share, and the other two gets the scrap. So there has been a documented case of a pack of great whites. That's a scary thought.
Yeah. Hell no. I don't wanna. No. I'm not gonna be, shark bait. Ew.
So Demented Centaur, do you have a channel on YouTube, or are you a creator? Or what do you do?
Back in the day, I did used to make videos, but I ran into a rogue group of YouTubers, or small YouTubers that I shouldn't have been messing with, and I was forced to delete my channel. And we're not going to talk about that.
Okay, well maybe in
But
private.
I do intend to make videos sometime soon. I just don't know what I'm going to make videos about.
Can you help us avoid what happened to you? Can you just maybe give us like a do's and don't at the very least?
All right. So I was surfing. It all started out while I was just like going through YouTube, looking at random channels. Do not. You don't know who these people are. Do not. Like, I thought I had found some friends, and there was a guy from Canada that I started talking to, and he became my best friend, and I was with him through thick and thin. I was with him when his girlfriend's grandmother was in the hospital, and when his other best friend died of cancer in the hospital. And then he just called me up on my birthday and said we can't be friends anymore.
Okay.
How rude, huh?
And I was confused, but I said okay, and then he blocked me.
That is a shame. I am sorry that you had that experience. So we need to be careful.
Yeah, we do. I kind of have a feeling of what might have happened, but we're not gonna get into that because I know you wouldn't want to. But if it's what I think it is, you're in good company, brother. So don't even worry.
Yeah,
about
everyone
it.
here is chill and laid back, and everybody here seems to be on the up and up.
Let's just put it like this.
Yeah, I actually got into.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I actually got into.
I'm sorry. You go.
It's like two people trying to walk by each
I got
other.
in. Yeah. If anybody's ever heard about Kid Behind a Camera or the Angry Grandpa Show,
I think I've heard of the Angry Grandpa Show.
Yes.
All right, so the Angry Grandpa Show was created by Michael Green and his father. And Michael Green's best friend is a man by the name of Isaac Guest. And I got into a little bit of trouble with Mr. Isaac Guest, and he doxed me and put a whole bunch of my stuff out there on his channel, which I really did not appreciate.
Which is illegal.
Which isn't out there anymore. Which is good because he deletes all his videos. Anyway, he doxed me and put me out there and had his 37,000 followers, dislike all my videos and like tear down my channel, and that's why I deleted it and I created a new channel and I took refuge in the horror community, where I haven't seen one of those people, so I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, the horror community, we're really tight, we're really close, and we look out for each other.
But
at least that's my experience.
And it's really hard to find if you don't look for it.
The same rules apply though, because you never know who's behind the keyboard. I'm sorry, you never know who's behind the keyboard. And in addition, we do have the bad apples. There are some, trust me. But so far, everybody who's here in the chat right now, amazing people.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
So what's the weather where you at? What is it like out in Virginia right now?
Right now it's probably 70 degrees and it's so humid outside.
Oh man, humidity is a beast.
Yeah, it's pretty humid up
It
here
really
too.
is. It just rained and it's like 98% humidity outside.
Oh man, I hope you have an AC or a fan in the house and keep cool.
Well, I'm outside right now.
Yeah, he needs a connection. Yep, he needs a connection.
Know
Karen
what that
says, "No,
is.
you guys are amazing.
Oh,
You are amazing, Karen. Thank you for
Yes,
being here and
Karen's
always being
awesome.
a great mod." So, have you had any other creepy or experiences you want to talk about? Anything in the past, like growing up, you saw something or anything you want to
Well,
share?
I've heard some stories from my mother about when she used to work in an old folks' home.
Okay,
Like
sounds good.
she used to take the old folks and put them to bed, and she used to take the arts and crafts supplies and put them away, and she used to like go clean up the kitchen and come back, and all the arts and crafts supplies are all out again, splayed everywhere.
Wow,
She
that is
used to be
creepy.
in like the lounge, chilling out after work, and she'd hear what sounds like someone with heavy boots walking across the floor, and she'd go out and check, and there'd be no one there, but she saw boot prints on the ground.
Right. Oh my God.
I just got the chills when you said that. I don't know what I would do. I'd probably run
Oh
out the
yeah, this
house
was
screaming. Forget the kids. Forget. I'm sorry, baby. Forget you. But I will run out.
Gee, thanks a lot.
I'm a chicken.
I thought it was ride or die.
Look,
What the hell, man?
You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a
Yeah.
girl,
Okay.
and it's not to say I'm I'm not a fighter, because I am. If it was something like, I don't know, I guess it's the hood in me, because we came out, we came from Harlem, so if it was something where it's ride or die, and we gotta go back to back in the streets, and I gotta fight with my man, we gonna fight back to back, But spirits and stuff, oh man, you be seeing me getting the anointing oil, talking about, I rebuke you and all that. I'll go to church. Oh man.
Yeah, that was in Wisconsin, and I remember I was in my aunt's house in Newport News. This is the first and last time I visited her house, or when she was in Newport News. She's in Martinsville right now, but I visited her house in Newport News, and she lived in front of a cemetery. And I remember looking out of the windows in one of her backyards, and I saw a little girl sitting up on a one of the headstones, kicking her feet. And I went straight from that room downstairs and out the back door, and there was nobody there. Nobody in the cemetery.
That is
I turned right
spooky.
around and I went out the front door, and I got in the car and I stayed there until we left.
I don't blame you, brother. Good move. What? You go out there and there's no one there? What? And it was nighttime in a cemetery? Oh God.
It was like around noon, but it was still creepy.
You
Yeah.
know, those people
And
that
it wasn't like transparent because I couldn't see through her, but it was like a little girl in a white dress sitting on top of a headstone, kicking her feet. And I go out the back door, and there's nobody there.
Oh hell no. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 Nope.
Yep, that was the first time. Last time I visited her place when she was in Newport News,
That is really
and
creepy.
I remember I used to live in Portsmouth, and we were in an apartment, and I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning, and the sun was just coming up. There was very little light in the house, and I don't know what woke me up, but I like sat up in my bed and I stared out into the hallway, and there was a little boy there who looked like about 12, maybe 13 years old. I was like 9 years old at the time. And he was wearing a tuxedo, or a suit or whatever, and it was bloody. And right before my eyes, he just vanished.
Oh, hell no.
There was like no fade out. It wasn't like just going, gone. It was just gone. Nothing.
That must have had a quite an effect on you going forward.
Sheesh.
Actually, I haven't had any of my experiences affect me as much as what happened in my grandmother's house last summer. And I haven't gone back over to her house since.
I wouldn't either.
I was babysitting my brother every day when he got off the bus because he was young and he's autistic, so he doesn't know not to answer the door when strange people come to the door.
Okay.
And I'm an adult, so I know what to do.
Right.
So, yeah, I was watching my brother after school, and one night at around 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm just sitting on my phone, just scrolling through YouTube and like scrolling through Twitter. Can't find anything to do, and I was about to go to bed, and then I heard a baby cry.
Okay.
And I heard a mother shushing it. There was no baby in that house. My brother was like 13 at the time. My grandmother was in her 50s. My grandfather's in his 30s. There was no baby in that house, but I heard plain as day a baby cry and a mother like shushing it, like shh.
Well, has that house been in your family for a long time?
It's been in my family as far as I can remember, but they're not the first people to own that house.
There you
because
go.
when they got there, on the back deck and in the lower level of the house, they have seen a little bit of blackening on the outside.
Right.
And apparently that house has been in a fire before.
There you go. That's the answer. There must have
And
been a mother and a daughter who died in the blaze.
ever since I heard that, I've gotten a deep sense of dread whenever I entered the house. Like, like I shouldn't be here.
Right.
But my grandmother just referenced the crying a lot, and she has no problem with it. But I've always felt like, you know what? I don't feel safe here.
I wouldn't feel safe there either. I mean, it has, what's that? When it replays, when something bad happens in a house, that the ghosts stay there and they reenact the
Or
things.
residual haunting.
Yes,
That's
residual
actually,
haunting,
it's
yes.
not the ghost that's there. It's kind of like a movie that's replaying over and over and over again. By the way, I would like to ask the chat to please let us know inside of the chat box if you guys are hearing an echo, because I'm hearing a crazy little bit of a hissing echo. So I just want to know if you guys are hearing it, okay? And another thing is that we are joined by the ever so lovely and
Creepy clown girl.
yes,
Hey.
our girl. We love you.
How are you, sweetie?
So happy to see you. You are in our hearts and in our prayers always. And you need to know that. You need to know that.
She says no echo, so that's
Yay.
good. Ron
Okay.
A. Hey, CCG. Ron A.
No.
Saying hi to CCG.
And
no echo, so that's good.
yes. And by the way, thank you, Evil Satyr, for now his
Now
name
it's
is
Demented Centaur.
Yes. Thank you for your stories, and you're more than welcome to hang out with us. But right now, we've got Nikita has finally joined the chat.
No, not Slow Nikita. Slow Nikita's here?
Yeah. What's up, Mr.
Slow
Nikita
Nikita.
Okame?
Nikita Okami, say hello.
Oh my
Long.
goodness. Hey, what's up?
Hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Not much. God, I've been having one heck of a time with this thing, so just bear with me. This computer's old, and I'm looking to buy a new one. So yeah.
I hear you.
Oh Lord, this thing has been throwing a fit.
Yeah, do you have, by any chance, do you have headphones
Earbuds.
or something? Because I
Yeah, I got headphones in right now.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So, Demented Centaur, say hello to Nikita.
Hey.
What's up, bro?
He knows me very well.
Okay.
Not much, man. Just been
Cool.
chilling.
Nice.
Yeah, we're in several Discord servers together. We're buddies.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've been meaning to spruce up our
Yeah,
Discord.
I know. Known him quite a while.
Yeah, we're not established on Discord yet. I mean, we have an account, but we're not really doing much with it. We've joined a few servers, but
Yes, we have.
we have to definitely get our bearings on in there because we're gonna have lots of fun on Discord because that's
Cool.
uncensored.
Yes, uncensored.
You know, and it's gonna be.
Raw.
I mean, we're still not gonna be doing like freaking
Oh,
porn
yeah.
over there or nothing, but you know, we'll have a little more room, so to speak.
Yeah, right.
And we can speak a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit
definitely.
more openly on there.
So, Nikita, tell us about yourself, in case anyone here does not know you. Where are you from, and what are you into as far as the horror genre?
Alabama.
Oh, sorry. Real quick.
What is it?
I did want to say
Well, God, I gotta.
Alabama.
for
Nice.
anybody who doesn't know, I just wanted to let you guys
Yeah,
know.
Alabama.
No religion, no politics.
That's cool.
That's our only rule.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Cool.
So,
Oh, yeah, I have
Alabama,
no complaints with
you guys
that.
are from two beautiful parts of America, man. Virginia, Alabama. Tell us what it's like out there in Alabama as far as the horror scene or the paranormal. What's going on out there?
I really haven't had much going around. It's been quiet. I know. Actually, when Evil was talking about a story earlier, seeing a shadow figure, I was younger, and I think I started driving at like an early age before I had my license, like 15, 16. And I was driving along, and I turned over this house, and I just could see like this gray shadow figure. I mean, this thing was huge, taller than my truck. And I looked, and it had these glowing eyes, and you could just see this grayish kind of silhouette matching with the woods itself. And it just like blended. I don't know, it was hard to explain, but it's so weird to see. And I've seen that years and years ago, but I didn't, weirdly enough, I've never seen nothing since. So, I mean, this thing was massive, and I was like, oh crud, and I just kept on driving. I think I actually floored it through a curve. And I just started speeding up. I was like, I'm not messing with that. No. It's like I gotta bail out.
I don't freaking blame you, man. That would weird me out too, especially if I was sober. You were sober that day, right? You weren't drinking.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh
Right,
yes,
cool.
yes. No, not at all.
Oh man. So it's kind of like The Predator in that movie, The Predator. It kind of like could blend into the scenery or something. Fade in.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh yeah, no. Hello, Karen. Noticed
Yeah,
that
she's
feed
gonna
on my
get you,
TV,
you
so I
know,
was like,
so-
yeah, I need to respond before she will definitely.
Oh yeah, she called you out. She says, Nikita, dude.
Oh yeah.
So she called you out.
Yeah,
Where's
I
my
see that,
hi,
yeah.
Nikita?
I got you. I hear you. Well, hello. Yeah, I don't know. It was, you could just see a visible, like gray, silhouette. I mean, it was visible, but you couldn't see what type of thing it was. But it had like glowing eyes, like cat's eyes. Nonetheless, very strange.
So you're into like supernatural, creepy pastas and scary stories and like.
All those. I've been listening probably since back at the time of Mr. Nightmare, Your Maker, and Your Maker's probably the one my ex-wife introduced me to, and she's like, "You gotta listen to this, dude." It's like I just listen to horror stories, and then I started looking more into the community.
Right.
As the years progressed, and I was like, "Whoa, who are these dudes?" And I'm like, "God, it reminded me of my uncle back when he used to tell us stories, and I just loved it ever since." Give my mom, she's like, "Ah, you're weird," and I'm like, "Yeah, thanks, Mom." And I was like, "I know it. You don't have to point it out,
Yeah.
But and she I love narrations, and probably back since the Year Maker days, when he was like pretty popular, still is, and was just I've been listening ever since. I used to be a former, if you look at my Facebook profile, I was a former ghost hunter.
Oh wow.
Years ago, but I haven't done it in quite a while. I just couldn't ever get a group up, and it just I don't know, it just went downhill. Took a nosedive.
Yeah, you know what it is? All the TV shows and the Hollywood like ambience that they created, it kind of messed it up for people. That's why, see, I follow Jason from Ghost Hunters, and he was saying, how, sci-fi wants them back, but this time it's going to be on their terms, because they don't want to be those people who just make everything more dramatized. They want it to be, because this is stuff that a lot of us really love for real. This isn't just like you know what I mean? This is something that it's a passion for many of us in the community, and we don't want it being cheapened. So I don't blame them for quitting in the first place. But there is talks. I guess there's new head honchos over at Sci-Fi, so there are talks of them coming back.
Probably not. Yeah. Okay, cool. I used to watch A Haunting. That was one of my favorite shows. The Haunting was the biggest one I used to watch.
Yes, where they...
It's real good.
You see, and there, I don't mind where it's dramatized, because it's good stories.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if it's dramatized, because, it's different. That's dope. I really like The Haunting. I watched all the seasons. Oh, yeah. I think we're going to watch it again.
Good stuff.
Yes. You got to rewatch it.
Oh, yeah, same. There's another one on Netflix that really like reenacts what the people went through, so you get to feel what they felt.
Really?
And so I thought that would be, I think it's a paranormal show, so I got to check into it again. And then, I'll shoot the link on Facebook if I find it.
Nice.
But it dramatized, like it's a realistic dramatization, so you're kind of like living the thing they went through, like, oh man, this is so just intense. And then it's an actual dramatization of what they went through, so they play the parts literally out. It's real neat. So
wow, what's the name of the show?
He says he has to look it up.
I have to look.
Just tag us on Facebook when you find it. Send us a message on Facebook.
Do that.
So okay, yeah, definitely.
A friend requested you, by the way.
But
nice.
I noticed that. I added y'all, and thank you for the ad.
No problem.
And that's just my normal Facebook with my kids and all that fun stuff. So,
family's amazing.
I was with my channel. Oh yeah, with my channel, I was wanting to do like an urban exploration and then kind of narration, and I was just gonna see which way it would lean. So, and just kind of go from there is kind of what I'm really doing on my channel right now. My photo that's off of, I think Tokyo Ghoul. I just kind of borrowed it for a second. I was like, I don't know what to put. Thanks. Right. and just kind of went with it. But, I'm still trying to find somebody to draw me a profile, pick an avatar, then just kind of go from there, then just see how my channel flows. So whatever the fans like, I just like, okay, whatever y'all like, we'll go this way, just kind of just flow with it,
I'm not sure about Alabama, but I think that Virginia is known to have a lot of like extraterrestrial sightings and claims. How is it in Alabama as far as like, extraterrestrial sightings, UFOs, claims, and such like that?
Oh, all kinds of different things. That say, I won't mention his name, but my friend was telling me and I've worked security for the last few years anyway. I was sitting there talking with him, and he was going into like conspiracy theories and stuff, and I was like, okay, I'll just see where this is going,
Right.
because I'm just like so about him. And then he's like, yeah, our buddy, I think he mentioned the dude's name, and I knew who he was generally, speaking sense, and I was like, okay. And then he goes, yeah, dude. He said he posted like a video of like catching these whatever and saying they were real. Well, his Facebook account got deleted shortly after, and he was gone. Like nobody's heard from him or
they love to do
anything
that.
like that. So yeah, it was wild, a wild story. But he's like, dude, I can't even find him on there, and you can't delete your account, so you can deactivate. But he's like, he's gone, and I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, whoa. I was like, that's kind of creepy, because he posted the last video he posted, like, I said, yeah, I told y'all, and then his account poof out, like vanished, So,
But how about him?
I don't know what the whole theory
okay?
about. I think he's still okay from what I gathered. I know maybe they haven't conversed much, but from what I gather, he's still all right. But it was just kind of weird,
The Men in Black must have got to him.
Yeah, I know. I've been seeing a few of those pop up on YouTube, and it's starting to make me think a little bit more like, I don't know,
Oh,
like
yeah,
you see these videos on like,
What was that?
yeah, you want to.
I was telling Nikita about my experience with the extraterrestrial or alien thing, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And me and my cousin and my cousin's girlfriend were just coming back from seeing the second Annabelle creation. And we got out of the car and we looked up and we saw 3 stars in like a triangle pattern. And then those 3 stars slowly started spinning in a circle.
Oh, wow.
And I pulled out my phone and I started videotaping it. And I woke up the next morning to find the video and post it on my YouTube account. And the video was gone. And I know for a fact I saved it.
Wow. Yeah.
It was like, maybe that was a warning, or maybe it was just a freak accident. I think it was a warning to like not try to delve into these things, or I'll be silenced by the government.
Yeah, I guess you can go into that definitely. But too, just with these numerous videos, and to watch them, I'm like, it would just to just jump out there and actually do something like that is so elaborate that like, why would you even try to get 5 minutes of fame if you're these are like security feeds. I mean, they're all security feeds from security cameras and stuff like that. So it just makes me kind of wonder, like, well, maybe there is something, floating around out there. I don't know yet, but I don't want to push that fact either. But it's like,
I think pretty soon. I think soon enough. Before maybe I bet you by 2030 they're gonna come out with something. Something is going to be revealed.
I wouldn't. I would not doubt it. I mean,
there's a majority of people that believe in the alien extraterrestrial thing, and there are some people that don't believe. And there are evidence to prove that they do exist. However, I don't think the government is ever going to actually, of really their own accord, tell us that there is something.
Yeah. Now, actually, to just say a quote from a guy I follow that lives in the next state over, and his, I think I want to say it was his grandfather, and I follow him very well enough, and I know he's not like this guy to make up stuff, or he's a police officer, and I know him pretty well. I've been following him a long time, and he said his grandfather he was like big tied up government, agent. He was an agent for the government, did all kinds of work, and he said, I'm gonna try to quote it the best way possible. He said, people, it amazes me that people think that there's really nothing out there, and we're such a big place, and the way he kind of hinted at it, like, yeah, he's seen some stuff to go like, yeah, there's, we're not alone kind of thing,
I believe it's ignorance.
And just here.
I believe it's ignorance.
Yeah, he kind of was saying that.
I believe it's ignorance because look, the Mensa Centaur was just saying a few minutes ago that only 5% of the ocean has been explored, and that's the ocean, and we're living on Earth. Okay, now we're talking about galaxies and the cosmos and universe. Who knows what's out there? You know what I mean? So to say that would be really like ignorant to even doubt it. Like there's something else out there.
You know,
Yeah, and I was
like
just
I kind of like how. Go ahead.
I was just watching a video saying that our galaxy is, we have our solar system, and our solar system has a group of stars, and our stars are just on one arm of our galaxy, and then there's like 156 different galaxies that we are grouped together with, and that is known as the observable universe. Outside of that, we have no idea. And we don't even know what are in these other galaxies. But they claim that even though all these other galaxies have a bunch of stars, planets, suns, stuff of that nature, black holes, they believe that there may be life somewhere. And as far as we know, there's nothing else in our solar system in terms of life, but they do believe that there are more than, the 9 planets that they say we have. You've seen Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. They believe there are more planets than that, but we just can't see them and we can't document them. And that's in our solar system.
They recently found methane on Mars. That's going to lead me to believe that they're going to try to go out there and get that methane gas.
Yeah.
Because they want to be mining for like different precious metals or any sort of metals and things like that on these planets. And that's where it's going to be heading to.
That explains.
I was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
I was in 7th grade when I was talking to my science teacher, and they said that our moon over several years has slowly been inching out of our gravitational pull from the planet. And they said what we're going to have to do is see if we can go over and space jack one of the moons from Jupiter. Otherwise, our oceans will be all out of whack instead.
Huh.
Well, we have issues right now. We have some serious problems. Nikita, we got serious problems. Karen says, "You took my man away from me. Now I miss him." Oh my Lord. Karen, we are so sorry.
Hey, but you know what? It's not every day.
Territorial.
It's not every day. It's just a little while. Come on. You'll have him back in no time.
Okay, come on now. Yeah. A quote I did like off the first Men in Black movie was how he was talking about like people, they're panicky, dumb, and like a herd of cows, while the individual is smart, intelligent, and knows how to rationalize things.
Yes.
When he said that quote, it just kind of like made a lot of sense, and it does. It just kind of, you could see, they were trying to hint at, that's why they did the job they did, because it's just take care of the masses and keep the masses calm, while there are certain people that just kind of knew something was there. So.
Any of you guys a fan of the X-Files?
Yes, very much so.
I've been told that it's a good show, but I've never watched it myself.
How about Fringe? Any Fringe fans?
What?
Show probably one of the best.
Which one, Fringe or X-Files?
Like, I've never got into it, but people keep telling me to watch it.
Which one, Fringe or X-Files?
It's like I can't get into it. It's like there's nothing there to provide substance for me to watch it. I just don't know why. I'm just not drawn to it.
Well, I believe in predictive programming, and I believe that these shows, they put things out there to program people, and they let out little tidbits here and there about what they're actually working on behind the scenes.
You can't say those words here, baby. The bots will hear you. We'll get deplatformed.
Oh, I don't even watch TV anymore. They can try to deplatform me. I don't even watch TV anymore. I watch YouTube.
Excuse me.
I haven't watched a show on TV in forever.
I kind of watch Netflix. I'm still stuck on it.
You know,
It's just Netflix.
like most of the time we try to binge a lot of stuff, or you know, just watch stuff in our own time, because we can't always just sit there. You know, we're like really committed to this YouTube channel, so we work on it really, really hard.
Oh yeah.
By the way, Nikita, I just wanted to let you know that I'm scrolling through your Facebook page. Looks like we may have a lot in common.
Oh wow, that's cool.
You know, us, like you and us over here. It may not just be the paranormal. We may have a lot of like-minded thoughts. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yes.
Good to hear. Good to hear. I mean, I'm happy to hear that, because, you know, even hearing from y'all from the beginning, it seems like it clicked pretty well. And then I was like, yeah, I like it. You know, this is just a good channel. And then it just kind of felt at home. I really did. You know, just like, oh man, this is like my type of folks right here that are just like few and far between. You know. But y'all are definitely great. And thank you so much for having me here. I am shocked I actually was able to make it here. I'm impressed. The computer kind of like, well, it went possessed, and then it was just like, yeah, then, you know.
Yes, the devil is a liar. He didn't want us to link up, the four of us, yo.
Yeah,
Dreadful stepped out for a
weird
second.
stuff, you know.
That's funny, Demented Centaur. He put like little demons in the chat.
Oh, dang.
That is so funny. Nah,
I was
man.
saying, yeah, I kind of looked at my TVC.
That is so funny. Nikita's just like, babe, come back to me. Aww. Well, you know what? He could radiate that love through the screen. She's so sweet. You guys are so cute.
She knows. Thank you. She loves me to death. So, let's see. Let's go with this so I don't have to fix this screensaver.
That is so cute.
If it'll act right.
Nah, yeah.
I am back.
You know, you want to hear something funny?
She knows I'm here.
We used to have a political channel, believe it or not. And really? That went south really quick. Let me put it to
I would not doubt it at all, because I can. You know?
But you know, the channel's still there. It's just that we don't really pay attention to it. We use it mostly just to watch our stuff that we want to watch in that arena.
Oh, yeah. All right.
And to comment or whatever the heck. But we don't that's why we don't engage in it over here, you know? Over there, other channel, that. We could be a little bit more free or whatever. Watch what we want, comment on what we want, share whatever we want. But not on this one. On this one, you know, there's little hints and clues as to how we lean, but we don't get into it. Yeah. We don't. Because it just doesn't make sense to do that, you know? Yeah. We're unusual, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
we're not what you would expect.
We'll
just leave that at that.
Yeah. I see these on my TV screen. I have my YouTube linked up account on my Roku, and now I see the women are fighting over me, and that is a shocker. Wow.
Wait,
I'm like, well, thanks. You know, I'm flattered. Everybody's like, getting a little jealous there.
We know Karen won already, so you know. Everybody knows your taste.
She got it. Yeah, she knows that. She knows that. So that's definitely for sure. Just getting everything figured out, then getting the stuff fixed. So,
by the way,
what you say, bud?
I said I'm not gonna give up without a fight.
Oh, okay. Keep at it, brother. Keep at it.
Freaking man, yeah.
Started out definitely being a good night. You know, I missed the last live stream, and so, you know, I just like once it hit my notifications, like no way, Dezombified just went live, and I was like, I gotta try to be there, and so
Oh,
it's kind of good. It just turned out this was kind of a blessing in disguise, I guess, you know. But just kind of sitting here and reading my TV and everything, just kind of having fun. So
yeah, I was surprised about
simulate
how long
third
it
shift.
took you.
So
I was surprised how long it took you to get here. It's like I was sitting there like 35
Yeah.
minutes waiting for you to get on. I came on, said a whole bunch of stuff, and like 25 minutes later, you came
Yeah.
on. It's like, finally. I thought maybe you
I
passed
know
out.
I've been having technical difficulties. No, not there yet. Not there yet. I'm pretty fine right now. But yes, this computer's older. I'm looking to buy a new one. The phone, I mean, that night I really tried my best on my phone to get a hold of y'all. I was at work and I was just gonna like put it in my pocket and just kind of walk and talk with y'all as I did my rounds. And dude, the phone like had the biggest fit I've ever seen in my life. It like literally almost tried to shut down on me, and I was like, no way. And it just wasn't having it that night. So I was like, okay, Metro PCS, this is what I think of you, you know. So, you know, they just kind of had this major issue. So I was like, oh, forget that.
Wow. It's like my mother would say, that's demonic.
Yeah, she would definitely say that. She would.
She would definitely
Knowing your
say
mom,
that.
she would
That is
definitely
too
say
funny.
that.
Oh my god. I'm over here.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, I'm yawning.
I was wanting to throw I was almost on the verge of throwing holy water on my laptop and my phone tonight because I was
you would've
very
had a
close, and I was like, I'm
problem.
gonna start praying in Latin.
You would have had a totally different problem. You need the Geek Squad, right?
Yeah, no, that would have been a bad idea. I was like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Hey, listen, before we go, I have a question for the both of you. So let's see, how do you feel, because we already discussed, like, you know, extraterrestrials, maybe outer space, you know, but how some people think that the aliens live in the earth, because there have been photos and maybe even videos of UFOs coming out of the ocean.
Those are called.
Oh wow.
Those are called USOs.
That is actually.
Sorry, those are called USOs. US.
Really?
Why? They're called USOs. Like allegedly, because they're unidentified swimming objects. Sea objects. There you go. Unidentified sea objects. Submergible. There you go. That too. Then there's something in the earth. There's something for the earth ones too.
Yeah. So what you guys think about that?
That is very interesting. I've never really researched into that myself, but that's something I need to start checking out as well and just kind of be more knowledgeable. But I do, I had a friend that tell me, and he's kind of always been a researcher on things, and I just research everything if possible. And he said, "Hey, what, son?" And he was a real good friend of mine. I haven't seen him in years though, but we worked at Walmart together in retail. And he said, I'll tell you what, I pity the man that knows too much because he's probably already dead. And I'm like, oh, wow, thanks for the encouragement, man. And it was just, it kind of that quote hit me, and I was like, well, I guess that does make a lot of sense. So like, yeah, I got you.
Well, they say the man that wears that. They say that the person that wears a crown on their head sleeps the hardest at night.
Mm-hmm.
So
right. Mm-hmm.
If you have all that information,
well, if you want to
be a target.
I heard the way I heard it a little differently.
Yeah.
I heard it say, if you want to wear the crown, if you want to be the man, you have to wear the crown, right? And usually the crown is made out of thorns. That was very powerful the first time I heard it. So, but hey, you guys, thank you so much for being here with us. But I'm a little exhausted. I think I need to go to bed. I'm tired. I'm yawning over here.
I feel you on that one.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't believe in the,
I can hear you.
I don't believe in any of the the alleged aliens are here on Earth.
Okay.
But because I think the government would have tried as hard as they can to shut them down. But I do have conflicting theories about people from the future, because I think if there were actually people from the future, then they would have had made a time machine to come back in time. However,
All right.
if they had a time machine, if there was anybody who wasn't high enough clearance to get it, it's like somebody would have been stupid enough to come back in time and give it to us all.
All right.
So I have conflicting theories about exactly what it is, but I believe that the government is having a tough time with these extraterrestrials, but they can't do anything about it.
All right.
Well, unless they're colluding with them. And it's been said for many decades that they made a deal back in the days of Roswell.
Yeah, Roswell.
That they made a deal with
yeah.
our little green friends, that they would once in a while allow them to just kidnap many of us. That's why, if you come to look at it, a lot of the whole you're making me laugh, Corinne, in the chat. Like, I'm trying to talk to them, but Corinne's making me laugh.
Yeah, I see her. I see her too. I'll be back.
They say that they made a deal that, you know, they would allow some of us to be abducted as long as you know, they only kept it up to a certain number, and you know, they let them do activity, but a lot of it is hidden. I don't know if that's really true. I honestly, tell you the truth, I don't even know.
You're right.
I can't say that I really believe in aliens per se, but I can't say that I don't believe that anything is possible, which I do. I believe that anything is possible.
And on that note,
Okay.
sweetheart, I think we're gonna.
Same.
And on that note, I think we're gonna say goodnight to Demented Centaur. Thank you for stopping by and sharing your wonderful stories with us, as well as Nikita Okami, because Karen wants you back. So we're gonna go now.
Baby,
Everybody,
come back.
See that, and thank you for having me.
you're welcome.
And
Thank y'all for
you
having
on.
me so much. Thank y'all. Thank you.
Hopefully we can have you back on in the future a little earlier. and,
Definitely.
and get back into some stuff. And the same thing with you, Demented Centaur.
Right.
Of course.
No, it was really fun getting to know you guys.
Anytime.
And I'm glad we did this. We almost didn't go live today, but I'm glad that we did.
Same
because
here.
Now we know a little bit more about you guys, and
You know a little bit more about us, and
Yeah.
that's what it's about, building a community.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
thank you for that.
absolutely.
You guys are helping so
Oh, yeah.
much. You
Indeed,
don't even
indeed.
know. So thank you for your participation.
Oh, no problem.
yeah, and all the newcomers
Oh
that
yeah.
were in the
If
chat.
I
Thank you.
I will go ahead tonight, and once I get everything kind of fluidly going, I will go ahead and share all y'all's media tonight, and then pretty much give the biggest shout out I can.
Thanks a lot, Demented
I
Centaur.
mean,
really
I was just like,
appreciate
check these dudes out, you know.
I mean, Nikita
So
Okami,
you know,
thank you.
that's it.
We appreciate that greatly
Yep.
because we're trying to grow our channel here. We're trying to grow our
Community. That's what
Yes.
we're trying
No
to do.
problem. No problem.
Forget the channel. It's about community.
That's true.
Because we
Yeah.
help each other,
Yes.
we're there for each other, we listen to each other, and that's what it's about: sharing, caring, spreading knowledge and information.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's true, but we're also a business. Don't forget that, baby.
Yeah,
It's
I
true.
can't.
We may be really small, but you know,
We're
hey,
trying-
humble
we're trying
beginnings. What
hard,
can we
man.
say?
Yeah, we are.
You know, that's why we're careful with this channel. You know, we only go push the envelope, but so far, but
right.
not too much.
Hopefully, we didn't push it too far tonight.
Right.
But
Yeah,
anyway, we
I
love you
know.
guys, man. We love you so much. Thank you for stopping by, Nikita, and thank you for stopping by, Demented Centaur. Say
Yeah.
good night to our friends.
Much love. Y'all have a good night.
Great stories,
Take
guys.
care.
Bye.
Thank
bye,
you for
guys.
having me.
Bye.
I enjoyed
Night.
being on.
Sleep well.
Bye, y'all.
Goodbye, everybody.
Same.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys.
You do the
Oh,
same.
will do.
Alrighty then. Thank you, the zombie friends, for showing up tonight for us. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. I know you guys can probably tell that I'm a little bit
Exhausted, tired. It's been a long
yes,
day.
Yes, I am. I think I've used the bathroom like 20 times during this live stream,
Yeah.
which is rare for me. But, that usually happens when my body is saying, okay, you gotta go to bed.
So we want to thank everyone who made themselves known in the chat. Any lurkers, thank you for being here. Thank you to our guest, Demented Centaur, and also Nikita Akami for coming on and sharing their wonderful experiences and their stories. We really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. And for Stereo Dread, I am Kenny Dreadful, and with me as always,
Mysterio.
and always be sure to
Watch your six. Mwah.